Services within the medical marijuana industry in Oklahoma are beginning to take hold as more people are being approved as cannabis patients. Some of those patients are discovering they have plenty of help when it comes to growing their own medicine within a welcoming community, which impacts more than just their health.
Even as medical marijuana dispensaries in Oklahoma are beginning to get product, some patients are relying on themselves. Suppliers are opening their doors to patients and commercial growers alike.
What we're doing here is we're supplying everybody that's trying to grow medicinal marijuana in the state, city, wherever, from large scale to a small scale. If you're just a at-home closet grower, you got your 6 plants, we got everything you need for everybody.
Gorilla Grow Supply wants to make sure patients have sound advice and the tools they need to successfully grow cannabis on their own. To do that, Gorilla Grow tries to find out what their clients are wanting to accomplish.
One thing that we are real big on is when we get a customer in here, we want to know exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and what we can do to help them do it the best way possible. And that's from a guy doing 1 plant to 1,000 plants.
Across town, Lucky's Grow Supply has opened its doors to the community.
Lucky sells grow supplies for really anything you want to grow, but more specifically, we're trying to empower that cannabis industry that's forming. So we're selling a lot of equipment that people specifically growing cannabis will use.
Lucky's also caters to both home and commercial growers.
And we've seen a pretty good rise in commercial accounts. We are very supportive of that growth. Our whole mission is to grow Oklahoma. Let's grow Oklahoma. Let's build an infrastructure that's going to be able to support the state.
Beginners should not worry. Help is available to get them started to growing their own cannabis.
We tailor all sorts of packages for those beginner growers, and then provide a lot of instruction. And we do weekly classes to provide an educated base for new growers to come in and be successful.
Simply, the key to a successful home growing operation is to not overcomplicate things.
And just keep it simple. You don't need to try to break the bank to grow a few plants or to grow your 12. You just need a little confidence, a little instruction, some good starting blocks, and you're going to be on your way.
Tim Crawford with Gorilla Grow Supply agrees.
It doesn't have to be as difficult as what people might think or what may make it out to be. Just education is key, like on anything else. Educating yourself on the right way you want to do it and what's the best way to be growing it for you.
Gorilla Grow Supply is located in a building which had to be renovated. It could now serve as a spark to a neighborhood long neglected.
And it's nice, you know, when we got done, and we're still not done, but when we got done and we took a look at the building from what it was to what it is now, and we had a bunch of people in the community come by, hey, what are you guys doing? And oh, it's so nice to see you guys, you know, trying to clean the area up and stuff like that.
Crawford feels if a medical marijuana growing supply company is taking the risk on a neglected part of town, it could lead to more investment in the area.
To be able to, you know, put a bright spot and maybe somebody drives by and says, hey, that place isn't so bad. There's a lot of open area around here. All it takes is somebody trying and make it a little bit better, and it doesn't have to be, you know, a place to forget about. It can be somewhere you can want to go.
The owners of Lucky's Grow Supply feel like it's been welcomed by the area businesses and sees all kinds of customers coming through the door.
We're shocked every day by the demographic, or really the lack of demographic that we get coming through here, and it's humbling to be able to be part of this. We're truly in this for a community.
It seems the industry is more of a community instead of being in competition.
We get a lot of people in sharing information, customers talking to each other. We do quite a bit of talking, and really it's coming together. Oklahoma is starting to embrace this idea.
Lucky's co-owner Ted Hans is passionate about making sure medical marijuana is seen as a legitimate treatment for some patients, because for him, it is personal.
I've seen it firsthand, the way it can help people with anxiety or chronic pain or PTSD, and then even beyond that, part of the reason I became so passionate about it is my youngest has a extremely rare genetic disorder, and a byproduct of that disorder is he has seizures.
Being part of the community is important to Lucky's owners. For example, artists are getting a helping hand.
We want to commission and support the local art scene. We provide education, we have classes, we're doing events, both charity and private industry events, and really just are excited to be a part of this amazing movement in the state.
With more than 17,000 patient licenses issued by the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority and thousands more waiting for approval, grow suppliers will have the chance to be part of their communities meeting the demand for those patients who simply want to do it themselves.